Hello folks, welcome back. In this video we're going to start moving on to the beginnings of the actual checkout process. And just to give you a little heads up, the plan with this series is we're going to do the checkout process, we're going to do manage orders and all of that stuff. And then really it's just a case of maybe a couple of JavaScript libraries to make things look nice. And maybe we'll finish up with some jQuery mobile stuff, and that will be it. Okay, so the finish line is in sight. Oh, very quickly, I apologise to any of you folks who had errors appearing on a thing like this. And the vibe was some of you were doing this, and it was saying non-numeric value. That was being caused because of an if statement that some of you have in store item sizes, and it's checking if it's numeric. I made a video about that. Check my history and I speak about that in details, but you have not done anything wrong. There's a little 2-minute video. If you have that error message, I encourage you to check that out. Also, please remember folks, this is indeed an look at this. Here's this query, fetch cart contents. And as you can see, I'm picking up the item URL, but I never actually used it, So there's going to be loads of things like that because I don't have notes. I'm just doing this as I go. As a matter of fact, even as I do this tutorial, I've got a rough idea of what I want to do, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I'm basically making this up as I go along, okay? So, are you ready to make some stuff up as we go along? Okay, so let's rock and roll. Right, the vibe is we have a nice show cart or view shopping basket page here. Everything is cool. However, remember that our cart is also going to contain shipping, right? We're also going to have shipping. So when we're doing this vibe of drawing the cart contents, okay, we want to also add the shipping in there. So I'm going to go this. Actually, shall we do it upstairs and try and be tidy? This load module shipping, okay, I'll space out for tidiness here, and then I'm just going to say data shipping equals this shipping, and then I think it was underscore get shipping. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was it. I'll just double check by doing echo the shipping out here. Okay, that's cool. So we now have the shipping. Thank you very much indeed. It's very cool. Now remember, folks, on a real shopping cart, you're going to have something a bit fancier than that. And you may have to spend, who knows, maybe even a full afternoon or something on shipping. That's part of the gig. Welcome to the world of web development. We are obviously just doing it the easy way here, okay? So we can head on to our here, and we can add in a brand new row like so, okay, except this row is going to be called shipping, okay. So in here I'll just have a little space vibe going on, and then in here I'm just going to say shipping like so, okay. There we go. Now, hold on a second. Hold on one little second, That would go like that. Spacing's all over the place, which is kind of a tradition these days with me. We'll chuck shipping in here. Okay, and that's not too bad. So if we refresh, have a quick look at this. That had to happen, right? This needs to get removed. There we go. Okay, so we've got shipping there. So the very last vibe is we need to add shipping onto the grand total. Now you know how to do this, don't you? Yep, it's this vibe right here. Okay, it's this vibe right here. So I'm going to say, I think we'll do this. Let me just see. How about if we chuck this in somewhere like here, maybe, so that if there's an error message, at least we can see it somewhere meaningful, right? So grand total equals grand total plus shipping. And if we refresh, doesn't that look fantasticola? I think it does. So the next vibe, this is where it all starts to get kind of exciting, because we've got this cart vibe here, right? And let me just figure out what we're doing. Actually, we're on index, and index is loading up a view file called cart, right? So let's do views cart, like so. Here it is here, and if they have a cart, okay, if they have a cart, I'm going to say modules run cart, and I'm going to say attempt draw checkout button, okay? Attempt to draw the checkout button for this query and this user type. So what on earth does attempt draw checkout button actually do? Well, let me just show you. It's now it's taken in a query and it's taken in a user type. Actually, we don't need user type because this is only going to be members of the public who have this. Okay, thank you very much. We'll just take that out here. Okay, excellent. So what this is going to do is it's going to draw a button. I'm just going to do something here, right? Data query equals query, and I'm just going to say this load module site security, okay? And then I'm just going to go on and open site security and give you a little reminder of what's happening. Do you remember this vibe, get user ID? Okay, this is checking to see if the customer has logged in, right? So check this out. What we're going to say is we're going to say shopper ID is this site security get user ID. And then I'm going to say if, now this is the coolest vibe in the universe, if not is numeric, do not blink because this is cool, right? If not is numeric shopper ID, then I'm going to say this draw fake checkout button. Okay, that's the vibe. Okay, otherwise I would say draw, actually to make things a bit easier to find, I'll say draw checkout button fake. Okay, and I'll say draw checkout. You can see why I'm doing that, right? Button real. Now, what on earth is this all about? I hear you say, well, hang tough, I'll show you. If we have a vibe of draw checkout button fake, I'm just going to go data query. I don't even know if we need the query for this actually. I don't even think we need this. As I'm coding here, I'm thinking, do we really need this? Probably not. But I'll chuck it in for the moment. And I'm just going to say checkout button fake. And we'll pass in data. We really don't need this. You know, anyway, I'll take it out in a minute when I'm sure of what I'm doing, you know. And we'll open up the cart here, okay? And inside views, I'm going to say checkout button fake.php, right? Now, what on earth is a fake checkout button? Why are we doing this? And what is the general vibe? Well, let me first grab a button and a button. Say your T's, man. A button. And I'll show you the vibe. If I can grab this little son of a gun here, and we'll paste in something like this. Names submit, values submit, blah, 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 blah. Let me just check this out here. What's this span thing doing? Okay. And I'm going to change that to say go to checkout, okay? Go to checkout. And where it says type, I'm just going to change that to button, okay? And we'll make this, for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to make it a red button, just so that we know that this is not a real thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And if we have a look at the basket, you can see we've got this go to checkout vibe here, okay? Now, let me just view the page source. I want to just see something here. Okay, yes indeed, yes indeed. And the thing I wanted to check out was pretty much this vibe here. Okay, that is the vibe. And that's what I wanted to check out. So I'm going to wrap this around one of those nice div things. Okay. And I'll say style equals text align center. And we'll tab this in a little bit like so. Save, hit refresh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, in a real shop, I would have some little icons here with credit cards and whatnot, and I would have a message that says all payments are processed through PayPal, and then I would have a message underneath that says no need to have a PayPal account, all major credit cards accepted. A lot of people mistakenly think that you need a PayPal account to pay with PayPal, and it's not true, okay? But in any event, this is the fake checkout button, and it is a fake one, so I'll show you what's happening, okay? I'm going to send the user to somewhere. Let me just see. I'll send them to, how about if we go to PHP echo base URL, and then we'll go to cart / go to checkout. Yes, indeed. That's what we're going to do, okay? So when they click, when we refresh, and when they click on this, you can see that it's going to cart go to checkout, okay? Cart go to checkout. Now, by the way, we definitely don't need this query thing. I've made my mind up about that, okay? We do not need it. It's cool. Thank you very much indeed. There we go. So, go to checkout, right? Function go to checkout. So, here's the vibe. I'm going to do a view file. This load view, and it's going to be called go to checkout. And everybody is wondering what on earth is going on. Just hang tough, it'll all make sense. Okay? Because when they click, oh gee, we knew that would happen, right? Checkout button fake, we do not have data, there we go. Okay, so when they click go to checkout, like so, we're going to give them a nice little page, and we're going to invite them to create an account, okay? It's just an invitation. We're not going to do anything uncool. We're definitely not going to do anything heavy, but we're going to give them a nice friendly invitation to create an account, you know, and that'll make life easier if they do, okay? So let me just do a little adjustment here. Let me just do a little adjustment here, and probably a little adjustment here. So store basket, actually, let me just see something here. That could come in handy. In fact, I'll keep that shopper ID business in here, but we don't need the session ID, and we don't need the query, and we don't need the num rows. We don't need any of that stuff. Okay, cool. I actually said that a bit like George Bush there. If you don't stand for anything, then you don't stand for anything. Okay, this template, this load view, oh geez man, what am I doing? Have you ever, do you know what? Hark the herald angels sing. I'm going back to store items. I knew where things stood there, you know. It was back in the days when life was easy, you know. Alright, here we go. So cart, let me close all of this rubbish. Of course, the problem is I'm trying to yak away and talk rubbish and also do this at the same time, and sometimes it ain't too easy, I must admit. So, check this. I've got this shopper ID thing, and if is numeric shopper ID, I'm going to redirect them to the cart, okay? So I do not want people to view this page unless they do not have an account, okay? and this is called Go to Checkout. And all it is just a little invitation to create an account. So I'll say something like, would you like to create an account with us? Okay, so nothing uncool. Oh, why on earth's it gone? Go to checkout. Hello, go to checkout. Yes. Yes, go. Oh, that's. Sorry. Congratulations, folks. Yes, you did spot the deliberate mistake of the day. That's very cool. Right, here we go. Would you like to create an account with us? Okay. I'm going to change that actually to please. Let's be a little bit more forceful. Please create an account. You do not need to create an account with us. However, if you do, then you'll be able to enjoy, and we'll say a list of stuff here. Say something like, oh gee, something like, man, look at this. Here we go, come on, don't let me down, don't let me down. All right, oh, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted, well done. Right, UL greater than LI times 3. Come on, here we go. Yes, that's the style. Right, so if they create an account, they'll be able to enjoy order tracking, downloadable order forms, I don't know, priority technical support. Folks, I'm making this up as I go along. You know, probably spelling mistakes everywhere. But you do not need to create an account with us. Where was I? Right, that's cool. I'll just do another thing and I'll say creating an account only takes a minute or so, and it's a good vibe. I can't be bothered sitting. Come on, man. I'm not going to sit preparing text for you guys. You can do better than this, right? So anyway, here we go. Would you like to create an account? So that's the vibe, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Now, do you remember we had the checkout button fake thing here? I'm going to bring that right back. And here is where they submit the answer. Okay, so I'm going to say this one here. I'll say something like, actually, while I figure out what I'm going to say, let me just do another button. Do you know what? Thinking on my feet here, I'll make that a form, actually. Okay, and we'll make this one say, yes, let's do it. Okay, and then I'll say, no thanks. So I'm encouraging them to create an account. Can you handle that? Okay, does that seem a reasonable thing to do? Okay, but like I say, and it cannot be stressed enough, I'm all over the place, I'm not forcing them, but I would like them to do that. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the vibe. So that's okay. We'll just align the text to the left. So if I just take this out here. And we'll get rid of this offset nonsense. Okay, so would you like to create an account? I think we'll space it down a little bit. Style equals margin top 36. Yep. And I think we'll do a few spaces here, and I'll just cheat and do it the 1990s way. Okay, so that's the vibe, and where we've got this shopping cart icon, I'll change that to a thumbs up. So how about that? I'm just gracefully encouraging them to create an account, okay? And that's all there is to it, pretty much. That's all there is to it. Okay, so if they click, well, first of all, let's just submit this. We might change our minds about what this actually does, you know. So let's chuck a little form in here, shall we? Echo form open, and I'll say cart submit choice. All right, so that's where we're sending this thing. I probably, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking I probably did not even need this to be a form, but you know, who cares? We'll just run with it, right? So name of submit value equals, and I'll change that to yes, let's do it. I want to be kind of very clear about what they're wanting to do here, you know? And same with this vibe up here. Value equals no thanks. Okay, so here we go. We're going to save that. We're going to click on to this. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We've got a thing called submit choice now. I really hope I don't run out of time. And we've got this vibe of submit is this, input, post, submit, true. And I'm going to say that if submit is equivalent to no thanks, then we are going to do something very cool, which I think I'll have to pause the video and have a think about what I'm going to do actually. Else, if submit is equivalent to, where's that let's do it thing? Yep. If it's equivalent to that, yes, let's do it. Then I'm going to send them to the create account. Whoopsie daisy. I'm going to send them to the create account page. Do you know what I mean? So where on earth was that? If we go to the home, here we go. So that would be the vibe. Okay, so if they are up for it, then we're going to redirect them to that page. Okay, your account start. That's fair enough. I think that's cool. Okay, now if they submit no thanks, the vibe is I'm gonna give them the option of going onto the cart without a customer account, and I'm gonna somehow register the fact that they've says nah, they don't really want to do this. In which case I'm going to give them the real checkout button, okay? So the whole idea here was just to give them the choice. Just to give them the choice. Do you know what I'm saying here? Now let me just have a quick shot of this again. Okay, so that's all cool. This is our fake button. We hit go to checkout. If they say yes, let's create an account, they do that. In which case we go through the create account process, okay? If they say they're not going to create an account, then I think I'll leave that till the next video. Okay, I'm figuring it out myself. Stay cool, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.